Doki Doki! Oh my god. I'm never saying that ever again. How's it going on, my fellow epic gamers? Welcome back to another epic video here today, and today we are on Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah. As you can tell, this is, you know, like an anime game. But I've heard amazing things about this game. I watched a bunch of review videos, and they all said that this game is really, really good, so I thought I should try it, and it recently came out today. Well, when I'm recording this, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it came out on June 30th for consoles and everything, so I bought it on my good old Xbox, and we're here playing it right now. I already know my friends are looking at me on their friends list and heavily judging me right now, but that's okay, you guys probably are too. But this game has been out for like 4 years now, and it was free on Steam for those 4 years, but I don't have a massive giant gaming computer yet, so I never played it, but it's on consoles like I said before. So let's just get right into this game. New game, please enter your name. We'll just be Ben Dover. I'm not quite sure, because, you know, that girl in the front, she can bend over. I wouldn't be too mad. And the girl in the back. Alright, let's start this game. This is kind of like, hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori? My neighbor and good friend since we were children. I am not very good at Japanese names, so forgive me. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sounds pretty legit. But if she goes to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Ooh, you must really not like her. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah-ha-ha-ha! Oh god, this is gonna be amazing already. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Yep, thankfully. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Bend over. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Totally not, I swear. That's mean, bend over. I'm sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny. I'm so childish, but let's go. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. That's true. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. This is gonna be an amazing Let's Play right here. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, bend over. By the way, bend over right now. Okay. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. It's true. I was never a club kid when I was in school, so bend over is basically me. You told me you would join a club this year. I lied. Sorry. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That's just every man with every woman ever. Sorry, ladies. That's just how we, yeah. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Smart man. That's why I spend my time. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Great. And I know you're happy now, but I die as the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? Huh? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. Don't give in so easily. No promises though, there you go. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Fine, just a little bit, just for you, Sayori. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Okay. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She seems like a nice girl, I guess. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I wish that that's how it happened. School days for me felt like fucking years. It was a prison in there. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Smart man. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom, creeper. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. I don't know why that's so funny. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Thank you, thank you. Now where's my award? You want to bake me some cookies? You want to... Never mind. I'm not going to say that. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Yeah, you cool person. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Eee, meanie! Guys, I love this game already. I don't know what it is about it. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. That wouldn't be too bad. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. That's not wrong. Starting new clubs can be fun. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Ah, I see, so she's a dictator. That's what you're trying to say. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Let me be my club woman. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Sayori. Oh no. And Natsuki made cupcakes and oh, cupcakes? I'm sold. Don't make promises you can't. Ben! There's fucking cupcakes. Go eat the cupcakes. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I thought this had coming and I was like, what? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? There you go. You see, we're thinking alike. Yes, let's go! Alright, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. The most relatable thing I've ever heard in my life. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. That's vandalism, ma'am. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Ooh, girl one? How you doing, girl one? You're looking pretty. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Does she now? You trying to set me up with this, girl? Seriously, you brought a boy? Okay, bitch, we're gonna have some problems, aren't we? Way to kill the atmosphere! Bend over! What a nice surprise! Okay. I promise that's the last time I'll laugh at my name being bent over and them using that in a context like that. Welcome to the club. Eh? All words escape me in this situation. Well, there's a bunch of hot women just kind of chilling. So, this club is full of incredibly cute girls. Exactly. Especially the one on the left and right. Ooh, the one in the middle is just kind of like, eh. At least to me. What are you looking at? Not you! If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small fingers make her look like a look at those things! They look like fucking crabs. What? I don't know what I'm talking about. She's also the one who made cupcakes. She fucking poisoned those shits. Do not eat those. Or at least have them eat it first. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. I will be doing that. Sayori says that quietly from my ear that turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Seems like it. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica. That's right. How you doing, Monica? It's great to see you again. Bend over. Oh, and she bends over. Oh my god. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I can see all those. Basically, completely out of my league. Hey, the league system is stupid. You can get any girl you want. Remember that, guys. League system, completely out the window. You are amazing. You can get anyone you want. Don't ever think about that league thing. Just put your mind to it. If you really like someone, go after them. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to live a life of regrets. And this is my TED Talk with Pocket Rock, playing a fucking anime dating game. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, bend over. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, this sounds great. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Well, you know her best, so that's probably why. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? I guess. Ta-da! Wow! What? Wow! That's quite the sound. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat's. Huh. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Can I, see what they look like? So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Eh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Oh, don't mind if I do. They're probably poison, though. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. You got a problem, ho? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Didn't she just say that? Bend over, you're kind of stupid. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this from somewhere before? I've heard it from plenty of hentais in the past, so... Made them for you or anything. Are you sure? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. That's what you gotta do in that situation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Reading? Ew, that's gross. Totally not reading right now. I guess. Eh, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. True. Tea's kinda eh. I'm not a huge fan of tea, but sometimes it's good. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. She's so cute. Monica raises her eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? The hot girls? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should have told Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Please do. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader in debate club last year? Ah, so she's a little Miss Perfect, I see. Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I felt that. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I don't know why my brain saw publicity and I couldn't say it to save my life. I was like, what? Okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yeah. She's great at something. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in pulling out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. True, literature is kinda You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Just tell them it's full of girls. Every guy will join. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Just go along with it as best you could. So, Bend Over, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, with a name like Bend Over, what do you think I like to read? Well, hentai! What? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? My boy. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I can get behind that. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Well, people suck, so. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Really? I read a horror book once, and then I never read it again. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, I mean, I am Pocket Rock, so... Really, I wouldn't have had expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. Gentle. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Do I remind you of a horror character? Like, I know I look like Leatherface, but come on. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? You're one of those. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were looking on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand around her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Yeah. I like writing. Writing's pretty fun. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'll be the judge of that. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Yutsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Uh-oh. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a minute. Awkward. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Quizzically. Yes, let's just go with that. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. She's already on it. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond on the club. Isn't that right, Bendover? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. Join the club. Do it. Do you see all these women? Why would you not join the club, you fucking dumbass? I still have other clubs to look at, and, no you don't. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Bend over. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if I'm writing poems, is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. You're already pissed already. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Bend over, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Bendover, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I mean, I could walk with Monika or Yuri, but, I guess they're busy. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Yes? Do you see these women right here? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or all of them. I'll have a fucking harem going on. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. This game's pretty good so far. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever the poem... whoever likes your poem the most. Sorry. So... I can't go for Monika? I guess I can go for Yuri. I like Yuri the most. So let's go alone. Oh shit, she didn't like that. Alone. Sticky? Marriage, flying, hope, sensation, ambient, family, anxiety. Rain cloud. Nibble. Swimsuit. Bouncy. Disaster? Vertigo. I guess defeat? Contamination, excellence, covert, melody, fickle, love, shame. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling. I don't know why, but I already forgot her name. Is it Soy? Sorry? Something like that. And Yuri are kind of not the most happy human beings. Clowns whisper broken. Secretive, silly, daydream, happiness, fireworks. Secretive. Memories, heart, marshmallow, friends, chocolate, promise. Uncontrollable. frightening. Massacre. Hurt. And the last one, disoriented. Oh, one more. Agonizing. Hope I got Yuri. I want to get Yuri. Give Yuri. Please, I need to take a drink of water too. My throat is dying from all this reading. Hi again, bend over. Hello, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. Alright, I need to take a sip of water real quick. Alright. That's some good water. My throat is not dying anymore. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Damn it, Ben. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bend Over. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. See, I already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom, or the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. Don't worry, guys. Bend Over always give it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps us with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bend Over can become good friends too. I would want to be good friends with you, Yuri. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ow! What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Is it hentai? And we could, discuss it if you wanted. She's so cute. Oh my god. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That's what I'm saying! She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. She's wife material right there. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this... Shama? I hit the button too fast, sorry. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. This is a lot of reading, but it's okay, I don't mind. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. You and me both, buddy. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Yeah, people are simple-minded, they don't want to do all that smart stuff. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out what gets people to show up in the first place, you know? I watch a lot of anime, and to solve this problem, cat girls or a maid cafe. Those are the two things that solve every problem like this. I would love to see these guys in a maid fucking outfit. But whatever. Did I call them guys? I meant girls. What? Oh god, I seem so sus right now. And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will be the trick? The maid cafe. There's food involved with that. What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. There you go. At least she's honest. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. I am too. I want some fucking chicken nuggets from Wendy's. I really do. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of this event itself. Alright, I find myself smiling. Actually, can I save? No? How do I save? I kind of want to save. It's okay. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her go on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Probably short. Wow! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. If that's an actual club, can I join? I'll put my membership in right now. Does our school have a napping club? See? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. No, not my anime. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? Did she take that literally? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around. Ah? Well, a little bit on the sides, I guess. I run my fingertips on the son of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it. Ooh, Ben. Ooh, Ben, we making a move already? Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Come on, Sayori. Get your shit together. And there's a toothpaste stain on your right collar right here. I get that all the time. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Damn, this man's really saying, I don't care about your feelings, bitch. Clean your shit. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Man is making moves on this girl. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god, we're getting this graphic. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Eh? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off! That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Guys, it's getting a little juicy. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. When'd you buy it? If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, fuck yeah. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. Okay, that was just a little bit intense. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arm out and twirls around, so if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are we saying like that is a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do this. He wouldn't let you do things like this. Oh. And you take care of me than anyone else anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. That is so hard. That is like my worst enemy, going to bed early. Fine. That's against my... It makes me who I am. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori? Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Sexy lady's back. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh no. Yay! I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to go. Bend over, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn form a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Two completely different people, I see. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. She is just perfect. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, let's hear this epic poem. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica. I should start with Monica, because she's sexy. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Monica. Hi, Bend Over. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bend Over. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? I wrote it for Yuri, but okay. And you and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you would expect. That way, she talks about you. Oh, the way she talks about you, sorry. Literacy, right here. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of a vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploiting with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Exploring. I'm reading too fast. Sorry, I gotta slow down. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit, either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, too. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay! I'd love to see you try new things. I'd love to see you do some things. I'm great with ladies, guys, I swear. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anyone. That is also good advice right there. Don't worry about whatever anyone has to say about whatever you want. Whatever you want to do it. Don't let anyone try to like bring you down and make you not want to do it. If you love it, if you're passionate for it, do it. I don't know why I'm feeling so inspirational from this. I'm literally playing a fucking anime dating game, but this is my TED Talk, guys. Hope you enjoy it. She enjoyed it. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. I never learned cursive, so I'm actually kind of amazed that I can read most of this. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And T, on the other side, was looking in. Is this about me? Please tell me it's about me. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style has gotten very popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I probably fucking butchered that for her, but whatever. What was the inspiration behind this one? Me? Please? Please? Say it's me? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Me. Just say it was me. Just say bend over. That's all you need to say. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. That is good advice. I write some stories and that's kind of all I do. I just kind of write, and then after everything's done, go back and edit it later. Doesn't have to be perfect the first time around. That's how you stunt your progress. So, another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Yeah, that's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Well, she had her own TED Talk too. Let's go Yuri. Hello. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. What? Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Okay. This girl's weird. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a little writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both of the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, so she's saying my poem was shit. Basically, just in a nice way. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, she doesn't like me too much, so... well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Alright, so we got a shorty here. Ghost under the light. Oh my god. The tedious of my... illuminate beneath... I think tedious of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last... What the fuck? Remaining streetlight to love... withstood the last test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, claim, breathing, and of present but living in the past, the light thickens. I fickin' bet. Yeah, guys, I never learned cursive. They tried teaching me cursive in, like, 3rd grade, but then they just kind of gave up. So nobody really writes in cursive right now. I'm a youngin', so don't blame me for being completely illiterate in this section. I am sorry. I tried my best. I probably fucked up a bunch of words. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. No, I don't. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. At least, from what I could read, it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bendover. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their words. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. Let's give it to Natsuki. I want to see how she reacts, kind of. Hey, girl. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was the bad. And just different. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Do it. You won't. Come on. I'll pass. Aw. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Is it about eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Remarkable. I loved it. I need a sequel to Eagles Can Fly. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing styles wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely do. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Ah, you know, that's actually pretty good. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud that I won't take it away from her. Alright, all that's left is Sayori. Sayori, read my poem. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Bend Over. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Aw. Ah. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you being better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a bend over poem! And that makes it feel extra special, I bet, because you're bending over, right? Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Bend Over. Deep down, you're not so selfish after all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of the motives or not. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blind in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love the ending. That's literally just me. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line, I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast! That's a great breakfast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Most important meal of the day. Even though I haven't eaten breakfast in like 6 years. I rarely ever eat breakfast, like sometimes on the weekends. But when I woke up for school, I never ate breakfast, so yeah. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, we read everyone's poem. Phew! I think I liked... I don't know, I kind of really did like Sayori's? Sayori, that's right. But Monika's was pretty good too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheet of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read it in tandem, I watch end of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki submissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is Cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you... I just skipped something on accident, I'm sorry. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Well... okay. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bend Over did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Oh, and Bend Over liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Bend Over appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Ooh. Getting juicy. There's gonna be a cat fight here. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over cutesy. Oh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bend Over started showing up! Shots fired! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Ooh. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as they noticed I was standing there. Bend Over. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get her over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force me to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Bend Over. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings more effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bend Over? Do I have to, like, side with one of them? Well? How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know everything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's gonna be... Oh, shit. Well, Yuri is using very complicated words and stuff because she's really into it. Natsuki's kind of getting on her case for nothing, so I'm going with Yuri in this. She's also pretty hot. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, You're a seriously talented writer. She is. She's very into it. So, it's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and become something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that, I'm sorry. You. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Yeah. Natsuki clenches her fist. She's about ready to punch some bitches. In the end, nobody's taken her side. She's trapped at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything's alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like this? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bendover. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, her titties. I would never do anything so shameful. So, eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bendover, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friend, too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more than the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job impressing those who want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bend over! Really? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Aww. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Bendover, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Good. I'm amazing. How could you not like me? That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to what kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. What are we doing? Oh, are we doing another poem? Well, I can't go for Monica, and I kind of want to go for Yuri, so depression. Oh, shit. Misfortune. Sayori, stop being so sad! Strawberry. Death. Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck Yuri likes. She likes big words, so incapable, uncontrollable, contamination, existence, massacre. Okay, we're getting her now. We're getting her figured out now. Malarkey, agonizing, unending, disoriented. Oh yeah, we got her down packed now. After, I didn't even know what that fucking word was. Starscrape? Disown? Defeat? I don't think it really matters now, because we got like 10 on Yuri, so frightening, incongruent. Alright, there we go. We got Yuri on like literally all of those, except for like a few, but that's okay. The majority. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Bendover. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You always are. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. You're rejecting snacks? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Oh? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously reaches her coin purse, or retrieves it. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I can see right through to Sayori. That's not fair. She was trying to rip us off. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ow! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ah! Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in the book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Bend over to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn, she's going in. Did I didn't mean it that. I get too absorbed into my book. Yeah, she sounded like a fucking anime villain just monologuing. I gotta take a sip of water, my throat's dying again. This is so much talking. Alright. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Ehehe. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Ow! Ka! Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Natsuki's around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahaha, yep, I know it's Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. She's so good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arm around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, stealer. Eri says that all the time. Did you seriously just do that? Ow, ow! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room? Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. That rhymed. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, damn, she better not have a boyfriend. I will cry. Time to blast some Juice WRLD. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. There we go. That's true. Excuse me? Uh-oh. The door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least? I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Okay. Piano? You're kind of sus right now, not gonna lie. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, bend over. Oh, fuck you. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Oh my god, that voice crack. Holy shit. Ugh. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayadi's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looked like everyone has already settled down. Sayadi somehow already finished the entire cookie. Yuri's back on her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and save, and that is probably where I'm gonna end this episode. I've been recording for over an hour, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm actually really into this game, actually. These characters are pretty great, and the story so far is pretty good. I don't think this is a super long game. I think it's like 3 to 4 hours or so I might be able to get this done in like 2 or 3 more videos, I think. But thank you guys all so much for watching. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I love each and every single one of you guys. Hope you guys all stay safe and stay healthy as well. Also, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every single time I post a video, because my videos are amazing and you don't want to miss them. And also, if you don't hit that bell, you'll never see them. YouTube's kind of broken. Even if you're subscribed to someone, you still won't get their videos. I know, right? Sad, tragic. But if you hit the bell, you'll get them every single time, instantly, when they go up. So, make sure to do that. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Goodbye!